The dangers of cereal. Breakfast cereal have filled kids' hearts, graced kitchen tables, and been munched by people getting dressed, playing video games, watching movies, looking for their keys, rushing out the door since the 1980s. It all started in the mid 1800s from the first manufactured cereal, granola. So tough on the teeth, it had to be soaked overnight. Some of the most beloved popular brands of cereal on the market was very popular in the 1980s, the 1990s, and 2000s, and come to be known as God among breakfast food. But there is a dark side to the most beloved brands on the market. Let's take a look. When you take a look at different brands of cereal, you will notice some of the same similarities. Once you look at the ingredients, there's two main things you should watch for when looking on the ingredients. I'm not telling you not to eat it or what to do, but this is some of the main three biggest things. One will be rapeseed oil, and another one would be hydrochloride, and the other one would be glyphosate. Pay attention to these things on the back of the cereal boxes. For example, what to know about rapeseed oil. There are two main types of rapeseed oil, culinary and industrial. The culinary version, also known as canola oil, is used in the kitchen for cooking. Industrial rapeseed oil is mostly used in chemical and automotive industries. Is rapeseed oil healthy? Rapeseed oil is widely used around the world. It's famous for its affordable and versatility as a cooking oil, and is commonly found in salad dressing, fried foods, and baked goods. And let's dive even deeper than this. As we take a look at the hydrochloride, listen to this. Hydrochloride is the most commonly used salt, and 15.5% of all drugs contain it. All types of oxycodone are the hydrochloride salt, but sometimes drug data information will just shorten the name to oxycodone. But the oxycodone and hydrochloride and oxycodone are the same medicine. Now listen to this. Oxycodone, what is it? A semi-synthetic opioid drug prescribed for pain and derived from the poppy plant, has high potential for abuse. And doesn't that sound very interesting? A hydrochloride is an oxycodone. It's basically an opioid, and it's in cereal. And now we're about to take an even deeper look. Take a look at this clip.
Canola oil is a genetically engineered and rebranded version of rapeseed oil, an oil that was banned in 1956 because it stunts growth in animals. Cottonseed oil is an industrial byproduct from the manufacturing of cotton, which used to be discarded as waste until someone found a way to sell it as an edible food-like substance that they call vegetable oil, even though there's nothing vegetable about it. Funny enough, these oils do come from a plant where they use high temperature, high pressure, and solvents like hexane to extract your food from plant matter. Most vegetable oil comes from genetically modified soybeans, which is also not a vegetable and primarily consists of inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. The majority of corn, soybean, palm kernel, peanut, safflower, sunflower oil, these are all the cheapest oils industrial manufacturers have been able to create in large quantities. The emphasis is on mass production and profits. Health is a secondary consideration at best. Subscribe and check out my page for part 2 where I explain how these industrial oils cause disease in the body.
And as you look deeper into it, for our final subject is glyphosate. In cereal, weed killer for breakfast. Check this out. Cheerios and many other cereals and grain-based products contain small amounts of herbicide called glyphosate. Some regulatory agencies contend that the levels of glyphosate in the popular cereals are too low to be a health risk. I think you need to do the research and make your own decisions on what you think is best for yourself and your family. That would be the best opinion that you could pretty much get. And you should look deeper into it to understand what are you truly eating. And this is troubling. So I would like you to look at this clip and we will finish everything off. After all the things you've learned from watching this, what you should take from this is to always do your research. Always learn, seek, ask questions. There's nothing wrong with calling the company. There's nothing wrong with emailing the company. There's nothing wrong with researching. But you have to do it to protect yourself and your family. And we will learn more going into next week of how could all of this become in our food. And the only way we're going to find that out is we must dive even deeper into the FDA. Join me next week as we go deeper.